What's going on, everyone? Today we're doing another design. It seems after my last one that I did, my stand, we're doing another one today. We're just going to basically take it off of Amazon once again just to get our design and all our dimensions. Now, I just want to state that my original stand that I did was meant for tablets and cell phones, and something that was beefy enough that I felt like it was going to protect it. But it seems a lot of people want something quick and easy to print and just for their phone. So we're going to do this guy here, and we'll design this guy in Google Sketchup, and hopefully it will turn out alright and print it out and see if it's any good. So the reason why I'm doing these Amazon designs is basically so that everyone has the opportunity to be able to see what I'm doing and be able to try it themselves in Google SketchUp or whatever program they're using to be able to try and design these things, so that maybe you might not be that fluent with it, and these little tutorials, or me showing you how to design them, will give you kind of an insight of what you can do and what you need to do to get that result. Because 3D printing is amazing, but if you don't know how to do any of the designs, your printer is just going to be used for downloading things off Thingiverse or wherever else, and you'll be printing them, and that's it. You will never have your own stuff that you need. You'll be waiting for people to post up designs of stuff that you want. So by me going with these basic stands and little things like that, giving you ideas to be able to later on incorporate it and try to bring your own designs to life, and kind of have a basis of what you need to do, so that way you can design a little better as well. As you can tell, in the last one we did was the headphone hanger, which is working wonderfully over in the corner there. I did 4 millimeters thickness on this. Now, after looking at this design here, that is what it is. It's a 4 millimeter thickness. So we're going to stick with that 4 millimeter rule. I'm sure we could probably get away with something else as well, but since we're starting to see that 4 millimeter pop up in a lot of these designs, we're going to try to keep with that theme and keep going with a 4 millimeter rule. So now, once again, they were so nice to include all the dimensions that we're going to need for this design, minus a couple of little things, but you know what, that's easy enough to guesstimate throughout the process. So we're just going to go ahead and we're going to make that what is it here, 3.85 millimeter high by 95, so 95 by 75 millimeter square, and then we'll raise that up 85 millimeters, and that's going to give us our basic size for the stand, and then we can start cutting things out and designing that way. So this will be our design, as you can see here. You can find, let's take a look at it here. So when it comes down to it, the design is really simple, and it's going to use a lot less filament, I should say, for 3D printing than the previous ones. The only thing about this is with the mount where the phone goes into. As you can see, it has these little hook deals here, but to me, I'll do it that way, but I think I would like to run a bar across the front of it in a redesign. That would probably give more strength to those, but who knows? I could just be overthinking it at the moment. And then, yeah, you can certainly add little, anti skid, little feet to it or whatever you want. Get little pieces of rubber to make the cushion there. You can do it, yeah, and that's just a couple cents at a dollar store. You can find that kind of material there. So yeah, this is basically what it'll look like. It looks like it won't be that much material. So we're gonna go ahead and try to design this guy. And once again, they were so nice to include the schematics for it. Should make for a nice and easy design on this one. The the only thing that we do not know is the distance of, oh, get back here, you. I guess I can use this. We just don't know the distance from here to here, which is fine, but it's hard to tell if that base is going all the way flush with that, or see if we can find a better view here. Okay, yeah, so it looks like it is. The front of these hooks here are going to be in direct line with the bottom of the base here. I could be wrong. I should probably order some of these parts, or order some of these things that we're designing, and just compare what we've printed to them as well. Maybe I'll do that later on. Right now it's not worth it, but maybe later on I will go ahead and order all the parts of things that I've designed on here through Amazon and see how the difference is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that box going here. So we're going to start by 95 on there and then 75 over. So I'll go ahead and get my rectangle tool here. And oh, I'm way too far out once again, so let's get in. Okay, so we want 75 on the 75 by what? 95. So 95. We're just going to bring that down to 95-ish, and then we want 75 on Okay, so I did 75.1 by 95. I'm just doing this as an example of what you can do if you are free-handing it. Like I said, you can change the length in the bottom right-hand corner, but I tend to not do that because I don't want to. And yeah, it's just as simple as going like this. And bringing that guy over on the red, and then we just need to, we'll go and zoom in over here first. Go ahead and erase that guy. And I'll go down here, down to this end, and just just double check, make sure we got this guy here off. And now we have our 75 by 95 millimeters. And if you're never 100% sure, why is that showing 94? Oh, did I totally... I totally took it off of the wrong side there. So this was 95. It was this that needed the millimeter off. That was totally my fault. So we'll go ahead and draw down that 1 millimeter on the side here instead. So I'm just going to bring this guy over. Grab my pencil, go 1 mil. Oh, no, it was 0.1, wasn't it? Yeah, right there. Alright, let's grab our tool here. I'm just going to bring that back over to here. Come on. And grab our eraser. And that one's taken care of. Yeah, if you don't have a mouse with a scroll wheel on it, I would probably suggest getting one because it makes life a lot easier when you're zooming in and out, and being able to push down and rotate orbit your design. Okay, so now that we have that, we're going to go up 85. So let's go ahead and go up 85. There we go. Okay, so with this, the only thing we're going to have a real big issue with is that front little hook part. So now we know that, let's have a look here. If we look here, this part here isn't in the halfway, but kind of the quarter way mark. So that's where we're going to try to put it. And then we'll use that as our kind of guide to bring in the other. Hopefully that'll work. I guess we'll find out. But I guess we do have, yeah, so we do know that if we go from 19 millimeters from the very edge of it and bring it in, we should get a starting point there. Okay, so now we got that. Let's go ahead and so this will be my back here. I'll make this side here my front. So I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna go 4 millimeters. How thick it is. So I'm just going to go up 4. So there's my 4. So that's my bottom plate right there. And then I'm going to angle it into whatever over here. And that's just going to have to be the same. But up top here, so this is the halfway mark. And then if we go to the next halfway, now we have our quarter here. Oh. Come on, where's the blue line? That should be correct. Let's have a double check here. 23.8 and 23.8. Alright. Sometimes things don't look exactly how they should for some reason, but you know what? Measure, measure, measure. So now we have that, we're going to, because this is where we want the back of it to come, is down here. And then we want to bring that front forward and then come up, and this is where that tip of our stand will be. So what I am thinking to get that is let's go 4 millimeters in. Basically, there is no rhyme or reason to what I'm doing here. Okay, so should be able to go to here, and then go like that. Now on the design, it does look like it's further out, so I actually think I might go from here, which should be, so this here to here. It's 13.9, so I'm going to go 13.9 up. Okay, so now that I have that, I should be able to go like this, and go like that. So that's going to be our outside. So I'm going to go now, I guess I should, so 13.9, because we'll go there, and that's going to be our angle, and then we'll bring it down. Okay, so what I'll do is, so 13.9 minus 4 is 9.9, so we'll go 9.9 in on the bottom here, and then we'll do the same going up to 9.9. Grab our little tool here, for some reason that does not look correct. Why that no look right? Yeah, I think that needs to come up here, and then this needs to go up another 4. So I wonder what that'll look like. Let's try that. So if we went like that, and then we went from here, we went up, forward to here. Let's grab this guy and bring that here, and then go like that. Okay, that is not really working for me, so I'm going to erase that. And this is the fun part about designing. You just kind of play it all by ear. Realistically, what we could do is we could just take the circle here and just match that up where we want it to go, like that, let's say. And that's going to be 4.8. And then we could go, so we got to bring it over more. We'll try it anyway, so let's go find our middle point. And then this point here. So now if I went from here to here and made, oh, so I want to go from here. That's not really what I want, is it? Okay. Not what I want. So we need to bring this guy here up and then over. So I'm going to do that first, and then I will do the other side, I guess. That might make more sense. So let's go here to let's measure that. So 11.9, we'll go up 11.9. Let's actually bring it 11.9 from the bottom. Okay, so right there. So that's going to be our endpoint for the bottom one, right here. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come up top here and then we're going to so I like that as so I'm just going to do a circle. No, do I want a circle or? Oh, so many decisions. Because basically all I'm going to do is draw another one here. So this one here should go 4 millimeters in this way. Right to there. And just like that. And then we should be able to bring that like that. Clean that up just a little bit. And I guess we could do another arch just a little bit to bring it up another angle. Maybe we'll do it, you know what, let's go like that. Then we'll get rid of this bottom part, so that's all there. But let's do another arch from that 4 millimeter mark. So this will go to that 4 up. And let's bring it up like that. bring this guy here. Okay. So that's gonna have that, but then I need it to come. Maybe I can just do it that way. Let's find out. So if I took I do want a circle here. I'm going to do it at 2. No. Wrong one. Okay. So let's try it there. So that's 10. So 10 and 4 is 6. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to try to attach these guys here down to here. Something like that. That looks pretty good to me there. And then we just need to run from here and come down. So our top part, that was our tallest point at 85 millimeters high, so that's why I did the circle there. A lot of this, I'm not gonna lie, I'm guesstimating, and I'm just kind of looking at it and playing it by ear. I know that I'm going to have 19 millimeters from here to whatever, and that's going to give me that 15 millimeters cradle for a phone to go into. So now that I have this, I want to if I was to, I'm thinking I want to try it at about, because of that angle, it's 19, but I think it could be, yeah, that's a tough one. You know, this one is certainly going to be probably some trial and error on this one. Okay, so we have, let's have a quick look here. So on this one we have it so that looks like it's not quite halfway if we look at it here, but maybe just over maybe, I don't know, 1/3. So I think maybe we'll try that and go with that rule. So we'll just figure out what 1/3 of that is, which is pretty easy if we just go, oh, I'm gonna have to, well, let's just go like this. So that's half. Okay, well, 1/4. Can we do 1/4? And then let's measure that to that. That's 31. So we want 19. So can we bring this like that and take a look at what that is there? So that's 23. So what is it here? 25. And then if we go here, then we go to here, so that's 20.5. So that's pretty close to what I want. Are they gonna be mad at me if I don't stay in spec? But it kind of rounds there. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. We're gonna go right there, because then we're gonna have our 4 mils. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring this to there, and then from here I'm just gonna go up, and then I'm just gonna grab that 4 millimeters up. So that's right there, and I'm just gonna bring it and attach it up here. That looks right out of whack. That does not look like 4 millimeters here. 3.3, why is it getting skinnier? That's 4. Let's play around and see if we can't figure this out. Okay, maybe I messed up here. Maybe this needs to come up one more. Let's try that. Or it could mean that our distance from here to here. Okay, so that's where our 4 is, right there. So that's where I want it to be. And then we'll go to the end point there. Now we should have a 4 millimeter. Should. Why is it 3.1? Is it due to the angle? Well, let's take a look here. That's 4 mil. And there's 4 mil. I was really wanting this to be 4 millimeters. Why? And what is this? So from here to here is 3.4. Cause yeah, by the looks of it, I need to bring it over here more to get that 4. Okay, let's get rid of some of this. Let's redo that. Did I do that wrong? Was that supposed to be... Okay, well, let's go. What's the distance from here to here? Okay. looks like I'm just going to have to fluke out on this and try to find the right spot. So this time I'm going to bring it back up further. That looks pretty good there, but I lose that roundness there. But this should be, that's 4. So what's the distance here? 4. 2.7, so I'm losing. So this from here, so maybe that's where I have to have it from there to there. And we'll get rid of some of this hot mess here. We'll go, oh. So let's go to here and here. Yep. Yeah, I figured it would have to go right there. That's where I thought it should have gone. Try that one, I guess. So this will be our 4, but we're going to round this upward, right? So this should be our 4 mil from here to here. No, it's 4.6. 4.3. Come on, what's going on? 4.3. So we're 0.3 off. Okay, so let's go over 0.3, and this is where we're going to want to join that up top now. So now we'll take that and put it there. Okay. Possibly that was right. Alright, let's go ahead and get rid of some of this. So now we should have a 4. 4.1. Okay. What about up here? Here 4.2. Okay, let's remove that guy. Okay, so we need 0.2. So let's go so right there. So if I go like this, go like that. And then we draw this guy here. So I was 4 point, 1. That should be it there. Hopefully. I guess before I delete that, I should kind of look. So this should be 0.1. Okay, that's 0.1. Now I can erase that. Erase that. Let's get rid of that guy. And then we'll get rid of this guy here. Okay, so now we should have 4. There we go, now we have 4. And I'll just double check on the bottom. And we should be good because we got 4 up top. Now we should have 4 across here. Should. Let's find out. Boom, 4. Okay, so now we got the 4 millimeters there. Okay, so that makes me happy. So now we can do our other circle here somewhere to make our, because we're going to have it come over here. We just need to make sure that the inside of the feet, or not the feet, but the where the phone in the case is going to go is 15 millimeters internal measurements for the width of it. And ultimately, you know what, when you do something like this, let's say you have a case that you absolutely love and it's thicker than that, there is nothing saying that you cannot redesign. Just because I know there's, you know, phones out there that you get these extended batteries and, you know, there's just nothing that you can put it in without it, you know, causing an issue. So you're constantly not putting it in a stand when you really want to. So, and you have to use the clamp style ones or whatever. But when it comes down to it, you can redesign anything you want to fit your needs. And that's what I just want everyone to be aware of, that you do not have to do what everyone else does. You just don't. You can do whatever you want, however you like, and that is completely up to you. And that's basically what I'm doing here, is doing that. So, okay. So I'm just going to clean this guy up a little bit. Let's get rid of some of this junk here that we don't need anymore, because now we have our stand somewhat. And this will be really easy to clean up later on. But for now, I'm just going to design one side. We're going to push everything across and clear it out, so we just have the stand here, and then we can go ahead and design the feet, which I think, yeah, I'm going to look at a couple of my charge cables, because I think I do have one for my S5 that's a bit wider, and I want to make sure that it fits in there, so I'm going to design it so that happens. And you might have an old iPod or something that you want to put in there as well, and I'm going to design it so that way we can have all our devices in there without any kind of glitches. So now what I want to do is, we have this now. So we got so many angles in one little spot, can be a little bit of a pain. So we want to go from here. This is where we want to go 15 millimeters. This is our inside now, and then we want our other one to go there. So basically all I'm going to do is I'm going to, so where is 15 to start? 14. So that's almost halfway in there. So I'm going to go like this. Can we go like this and see what? That's 13. So that would be 15, and we could follow that. It looks like it's almost on more of an angle there. I wonder what. So we want to kind of. Okay, so. Whoops. What did I do there? I will be right back. My dog needs to go outside here. He's looking at me like it's time to go outside, so I will be right back. And that being said, make sure to subscribe. Yeah, make sure to subscribe today. I will be posting more tutorials, and just make sure to comment below with any ideas you might have, or if you find stuff on Amazon that you think would be cool to have made into a 3D printed project. Let me know, hit me up, and yeah, we'll continue on in just a moment. Okay, and we are back. So let's get back into it here. So I was trying to figure out what would be the easiest way of running, doing this part here for the cell phone to go into. And while I was outside, I was thinking about it, and I came up with an idea here, and hopefully it will work. So I'm going to just find the center point here, and I'm going to come out. First of all, we'll come out the 15 millimeters, like so. And then we'll bring that up, like that. And then we're going to come up another 4 millimeters. And then we're going to go like that. So now I should be able to bring this right down to where I want it. And then this guy here should go to the edge. And then I should be able to kind of judge where my other parts here will have to be. So I thought that, because we need to, so that needs to actually go like that. That does not look good. So I'm going to go Control Z, and I'm going to bring this down just a little bit further. And there we go. And then same with this one here. Bring it down on the line, but I need to obviously bring this further down. And then intersect it here. So that way we have a uniform kind of area here. And then now it's rounded, right? So we can certainly round this, and that is just as simple as going like this. Oh. So we want to go midpoint here to here. Kind of go like that. From here to here. Like that. From here to here. And then from here to here. Oh, no, that's not good. That one was no good. So from here to here. Oh, that's way too thick. So I think from here to here, and bring that like that. Now it looks like a little bit of a hot mess in here, so we're just going to go ahead and clean up what we can here, and then we will measure our distances here and make sure we have enough room for all of our stuff. Now it did come out further on the design. This is where it rounded, so I technically should probably bring this down just a little bit. That way I get more. I'll show you here in a moment. So at this point we are kind of there, but we're kind of not. Lots to be desired here. So now that I have that, it doesn't look that great. So I think we can clean up a little bit more in here. Here, yeah, it's hard to tell. Okay, so we do have that. Now, if I measure from here to here, we have our 15 mils. But then we kind of lose it here. But we measure from here to, yeah, so we've got a little bit off here, and I'm not sure if it's going to be, because that kind of bubbles out there, right? Best way to check your angles is bring your tape measure into it. It's pretty close. I think I'd be nitpicking at this point to, I think this is a bit too much here. Gotta remember, it's gotta be 4 millimeters from here to here. So to do that, we could do a couple of different things if we want to adjust it for this here, or if we wanted to adjust it from here to here. But first thing I need to do is clear out some of this junk. Clear that out. And we'll just get that like that a little bit and clean up that little mark, whatever that is there. Come on, where are you? I see you there. What is that? Okay, we'll zoom in closer to that after. So either my angle is wrong on this guy here, because this part here should be touching there. So I certainly could do a bit more when it comes to that, but I think what I want to do is I want to run a line here again, and then I'll just run this line here, that one there, and this one here. We'll just bring, yeah, so that's that. Okay. I'll bring that guy down there. Okay, so we got 4 millimeters here. We've got 4 there. We've got 4 here. 4.5. Well then, let's bring this to 4 mils. Maybe that is why things look a little funny. Could be, could be. Alright, we'll start there. Okay, so now we have that. Let's erase this guy here. And let's try this again. Okay. Okay, so I don't mind this one here, but all we have to do is make sure that we have our 4 millimeters from here to here, which we don't, which is right here. So that is where we are going to want our curve to come into, right here, to connect. So realistically, it could be as simple as see. I'll say simple, but then I don't mean simple. Okay. Okay, so if we go like that, if we go like that, and then we go, so that's 4 there. So if we go up, do it like that, 1/2 millimeter. So if I go here to here, and then come on, why aren't you working? Yeah. Okay. that's where we want that curve to come in. Ultimately, we could just do that. Then it doesn't look nice and silky smooth. So we don't want to do that. I have a feeling that here to here is not. So that's 4 mil. That's 4 mil. Okay. So let's go here. Geez, I wish I paid more attention in school when it came to geometry. Alright, where are we going from here? So I've got that. That might be completely wrong. I might be able to even bring it. Because, yeah, see, now that's 4 mil there. Okay, so if I brought it over here more, yeah, I'm good. I think I'm gonna, let's erase this here. Okay, so that's 3.9. 4.5. Okay. Okay. So now 3.8. But if we do that same thing here, which was 0.5 mil, to that, and then we went like that, like that, like that. Maybe we should have 4.2. So it needs to come up. to there. So this is where, okay, so if we go from here back to our other mark here, and then we go like that, that should give us our enough to match it up here anyways and give us that illusion that it's correct. Let's have a look here. So that should be 4.2 still. Come on. So that should be 4. So what is it from here and here? 4.3. So should I not be able to go? You know what? Let's draw a line. Okay, let's try that. Not that it'll matter much. So go like that. Oops. So that's 4. So this midpoint from here to here should be 4. So that's where it should arc to. We went like that. That should go on the line like that. That should be our 4.0 here to here. Seriously? Try that again. Okay, yeah, so there we go. Now we got that 4. So that should be from here to here, 3.9, but okay, so it goes a little thin there, but I'm okay with that. At this point, that's okay. Oops. Okay. So yeah, no, I certainly could have changed the angle of this so that way it was like I said, like this part here should be rounded at the end here. So that means my whole design needs to be shifted upward a little bit. So I could go take this line and bring it into this one, and then this one up that 4 millimeters, which I probably should do, but for, what is it here? Not even a 2 millimeter difference of what it should be. Am I going to care that much about it? Probably not. Should I redesign it so it is? Probably. That way you guys are actually getting something that is to spec of what it should be. Because yeah, this would have to go from here to here, and then we just have to come up that 4 millimeters, and then that's going to give that. Dang. So yeah, then this will go from here to somewhere in there anyways. But we want to make sure that 15 millimeters is always on the inside here. So this here, yeah, so that our 15 is on the inside no matter what right now. It's stressful thinking about 1.9 millimeters. I know this is just a simple stand and I shouldn't be overthinking it that much. You know what? You can certainly go more into angles and probably import the photo of it and trace out the photo of it as well, and then scale it to spec. That's completely up to you what you want to do. I really would love to bend this that distance, but at this point I have this where that should be 15. So I'm not seeing why yeah. So I think I'm going to keep it like this for now. If it really bugs someone, I'll send, just post below. I'll email you the design file here, and you can fix it for me if you want to. I'm not really that worried about it, but someone out there might be, and if you are, I'm sorry. That's just the way it's going to be today, even though it's actually bugging me. But I don't want this to be a 3 or 4 hour video of me constantly changing and doing things on here. So with a 1.9 millimeter change there, I'm okay. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to find out how much I want here, and then I will decide actually I have my phone here, so I'm just going to look here, and I'm thinking let's go let's go 10 mils up. 10. Yeah, so for my phone, 10 millimeters up will be more than enough. So we're just going to go up to 10, and then we're just going to round it here. So I will do that now. So we're just going to go right from, so from here. Oh, what did I do there? There we go. So from here, we'll go up that 10. Okay, there's our 10. Bring that across. And then what we'll do is we'll find the center. Bring it to center. And sounds like my kid's home. I'll go like that. And then we should be able to go like no, let's bring it down one more. here. Just gonna round it a little bit. Go here to here. Okay, so in here, and then that should match there. Okay, now we can get rid of some of this junk. I'll get that all cleaned up. Okay. Oh, you know what I forgot? Actually, that's gonna actually work out perfectly. Because we're gonna round the end here. That should help blend it. So that I didn't think about doing. So let's find. Let's go 10 mils. I'm just gonna go like this. And then we will go. So if I went like that, oh, it's got to be in that center. So we'll go right here to here. We'll just go like that. .7. Okay, I'm happy with that. So then all I'm gonna do is clean this out. Oh, we'll leave that one. There we go. Basically, this will give the illusion that it is there. Sure, we could extend it a little bit further, but I think that it's going to be hard to make out. So we'll just go ahead and just kind of push this away and get rid of this guy here, and then this guy here, and then we have a stand. Now, one thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to put, see, this is how I thought it should have been, is this bar should have been across here, and then we just basically poke a hole through the bottom where our phone would go. So just basically taking out a portion here by going, where's my cable here? I'm just going to measure that. My cable's around 14. I know the iPod ones are a little bit bigger. So as long as we have about 15 millimeters, if not a little bit more on the inside here, I'm actually going to keep that. So let's find our center point here. So center, bring it there, center, center, and center, center. Now I just want to measure the distance from here to here, and see if that is well over that 15, and that's 37. So that should be more than enough for the phone, because you got to think, like, this here is 75 millimeters. My Samsung S5 is about 75 millimeters as well. So that's going to give it lots of room on the sides to sit in there with the charger under there. But you know what, we could even go, you know, let's do this. Actually, I'm gonna keep that front part. I like that. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more meat to this here, and then this here to here is gonna be our overall distance. So that is 28 millimeters. There shouldn't be any sort of cable you couldn't fit in there, and if there is, well, design it yourself. That's about all I can say. But I will throw this one up on Thingiverse. But okay, so now we should be able to push this one out. And did it come out? Oh yeah, almost. Okay. Oh, we might have to delete that. Okay. So it looks like there was a little bit of a ledge there from the design. That's fine. Should be able to clean it up a little bit. Just like so. So now we have this guy. Can we get rid of? Nope. Just testing away. Alright, so we'll get rid of that line, and we got this guy here we'll get rid of. Oh, I think we need that. Nope, we don't. Okay, so we just gotta bring a line over and fix that guy up. Not a problem. Okay, because that's gonna go there. Oh, that's what we need to do. So because we took that much, what I want to do is, I think I want to bring this along here. I think. I could be wrong. Let's hope that works. And that way it gives a little bit more strength to the lip there. Alright, we're going to go with that. So the last thing that I'm going to check on this part here is the distance between here and here, which should still be pretty good. So 14.3. So I don't know any connector that's that wide, so you should be more than good. Realistically, yeah, we could cut this front part out, and yeah, I'm trying to save filament, but also I want to have a 3D printed part that's actually going to work well. So, and I just don't think having these separate will give it the strength that it needs in the long run by shoving your phone in and out of there. So, is it me or does that look like it's a bit off again? I guess there's only one way to find out. Print it and try it, right? Let's see here. So this here to here is 15. Okay. I'm okay with that. Okay. And then yeah, with that being rounded down here, that should be fine. That'll give the weight there. So now on the back here, this is where they had that cable hole, and this is where we're going to get a lot of our filament taken away. So all I'm going to do is go to the middle points here, and then grab my circle. And you can basically do whatever you like here. Now, because we do have such a big area on here, we want to try to cut as much as possible on the back here. If we go and look at the one on the image here, you can see it's fairly big, but I'm not going to be putting any writing on it or anything. Well, maybe for mine I'll put a game tech thing on it just for fun. But for the most part, we do not need that much material because we're trying to keep that down as much as possible. So let's. So I think that's pretty good there. I could be wrong. Let's remove it. Let's try again. And so if we went like that, that would be way too much. That's 33. So let's go about 33. So if we want 20. I gotta find. I don't want to make it look stupid. So I gotta find out where my points are here. That way I can match up something and make something look. So I'm just drawing a little grid here, and that's just for my own guide, so I have something to snap to. So if I went there, that's not enough. 25.2, I'm quite happy with that. Let's erase that. Erase that. Erase that. And hopefully we can push that through. Oh. A little too far. And what did I do there? Something's going on there. Oh, I'm moving my whole model here. Okay. Okay, you're gonna play me like that. Alright, let's get that here to here. Come on. Well, that's definitely not right. Okay. So, can I erase that? Yes, I can. But then that's not going to give me my... Okay, so I'm going to push that. So what I'm going to do... So that really doesn't want to work, eh? Okay. But that will... Oh, it's not enough. push that in? And I push that? No. Okay, so I'm going to draw another. Oh yeah, that's way off. Okay, so that does not want to play nice. So let's do it from the inside. Midpoint to midpoint, midpoint to midpoint. Ta-da! And then we're gonna go the, what was it, 20? Let's just go 25 mil. Let's see. Okay, so if I do that, and then I go like this, like that. Okay. This may or may not work. Alright, so that worked. Okay. Surprisingly. So I went 25 millimeters on the inside there instead. And then we'll just clean this up a little bit. And there we go. We have a stand. Yeah, so you can tell it changed a little bit here. I decided that I wanted this area open just for the fact that if my home button is in this area and I need to press it, then I could, or yeah. Now I do think that it should go all the way across, and that's probably how I will print mine, because I don't really need the home button, but anyways, I thought I was recording when I was doing it, but I had it paused. But all I did was I just basically deleted everything from the inside here, and then just pulled the sides in 25 millimeters, and this guy, same deal. So there was a hole here, and all I had to do was take my line tool and just close it off to seal it up, and then it was all good. And then I did make one with my writing on the back here. It says Game Tech Electronics on it. And so I'll post that one up as well. I'm going to print this out and see how my angles and everything are, because who knows, I may have messed up. But we'll find out here. So, hey Google, turn on the 3D printer.
You got it, turning the 3D printer on.
So let's go ahead and get this guy printed up and see how it looks.